One of the downsides of a camper van is there is never enough space for a shower. Until now. This is it. A very convenient portable shower which can be used either as a domestic shower, for showering the dog, washing the car or watering the garden, amongst many other uses. This is the actual shower unit itself. It has a fairly conventional looking head, very similar to a domestic shower. The same also applies to the handpiece, which is very similar size again to a domestic shower. Has the usual screw fit connection, tubing. Where it really differs, of course, is at the bottom. And here you can see at the bottom is this pump motor unit. It's made solely from plastic. It's got a good build quality. It feels nice and solid. The base can be removed for cleaning. If you're not using it in clean water, for example, it could suck up grit or gravel into here, so you can actually just prise it apart. There's a small indentation just there where you can prise it apart, and then the bottom unscrews so you can give it a good flush through. Then to the top are the controls. There's the power on off button there, a speed button here, it's got 2 speeds, and here is the charging port. It's covered with a silicone rubber plug, but if we peel that back you can see there the connection. Obviously in use it needs to be covered over there so you don't get water in it. Now the advantage of this is it has its own 2 internal 18650 batteries, so it can be run completely independently of any power source. But if you're away for a long time, living off grid and need extra power, then you can use it with a power bank such as this, which can also be used for recharging it. A charging lead is included. It's got a USB port at one end, then the power plug at the other end. There's a handy sucker with gripper function for fixing the shower to a wall or flat surface. And there's also this handy net carrying bag for transporting it. It doesn't matter if you put the shower in here soaking wet, any water will just drain through, and this net bag dries quickly as well. And it's all explained, of course, in this instruction leaflet. Now let's have a look at it in use and see how well it performs. I think one of the fears with a portable shower like this is that it's not going to be very good, i.e. it's not going to be very powerful. So what I'm going to do is compare it side by side with our domestic shower at home. You can see here that the head size is not that dissimilar. This is not the original one that came with the shower, it's one that I replaced it with, but it's certainly not tiny. It also is supplied with this sucker arrangement, so it will fit onto a wall or flat surface. And now let's have a look at it working. I'm just going to switch it on so you can hear how little noise it makes. You can hear the motor, and now you can see the water coming down, which caught me then unexpectedly. So that's the pressure, which is pretty good, I think. Gives a good shower there. It's certainly not a low trickle. And now I'll switch on our own shower so we can compare the two. Our domestic shower has a double flow rate of about 7 or 8 litres a minute, whereas this one is about 3 to 4 litres. But if you're standing underneath that and having a shower, you do get wet. I've got quite thick hair, and this shower certainly gets it wet without any problems at all. You can also use it handheld, of course, you don't have to have it mounted on the wall, and there again you can see that it has a good flow rate. Let's take a look and see how this works in my camper van. All it needs is a good water supply to cover the base of the motor. Obviously the shower needs to be used outside the van, but it gives a good flow. and is very effective, and with this sucker attachment it can also be fitted to the outside of the van for a true home from home shower experience. Well, almost. Outdoors, in addition to being a very good camping shower, it can also be used for watering the garden, rinsing down outdoor gear after using it in the sea, and of course showering yourself. And you can use it to wash the car and get into some of the nooks and crannies. So very versatile, very effective, very useful and very good.